gosh, what an absolutely
That's why
massive
we
play to
all
start the
wanna
game.
Sit
Is he going to
down.
get the
We're
one
the
shot? He
same
gets the
level.
one hit KO!
Yo, Holmes, we're about to get down on some Pokemon feet, Pokemon facts, Easter eggs, and trivia. Hype Train Season 2. Let's get started.
Hey guys, we've survived 10 of these together so far, and you all have shown so much support for the series. I can't help but at least try to keep pumping these out as my way of saying thanks. Welcome back everybody to Season 2 of Pokemon Feet. What's a Pokemon Feet episode without starting with a Mewtwo fact? Did you know that Mewtwo's personality and goals are different between the original Japanese Mewtwo Strikes Back movie and the English dub? In the latter, Mewtwo boasts more about its superiority to Mew and speaks of wanting to destroy the world with a hurricane to get revenge on humanity. In the original though, Mewtwo is instead portrayed as being confused. Its motive is still revenge. However, the Japanese Mewtwo does not wish to destroy the world via the storm. Instead, it just wanted to fight the trainers who were strong enough to make it to the island in the first place. That being said, in the English dub, Mew is portrayed more of as a hero in order to counter Mewtwo's villainous personality. Because of this fact, Mew's speech to Mewtwo is vastly different in the two versions. In the English dub, Mew says that shows of force prove nothing and real strength comes from the heart. Whereas in the Japanese version, Mew instead tells Mewtwo that only the original Pokemon are real and that no matter how much they fight, the originals will never lose to copies. Slowpoke, a Pokemon so slow that it has its own meme, has an interesting fact surrounding its anime appearances. No Slowpoke has ever been seen using an attack in the show, despite it showing up multiple times. We've even seen one evolve, but still, no real attacks yet. There are a lot of errors in the Generation 1 games. High Jump Kick, a move that should regularly take away half of the user's health if the move misses, only did 1 damage in recoil in Red and Blue due to a bug in these games. Holy crap, kick everything. Since we're already talking about Generation 1, did you know that there's an exploit in the games that allows your Ditto to trick a wild Pokemon into using Transform? Now, this is only possible with the Pokemon Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Spearow, or Fearow, as they are the only wild Pokemon who know the move Mirror Move. But if your Ditto uses Transform on one of them, and these Pokemon Mirror Move on the same turn, the wild Pokemon will transform into a Ditto. Permanently. Bugs are weird, huh? What's weirder is that Heracross and Scolipede are the only 2 bug Pokemon that can learn Mega Horn by level up, despite it being a bug type move. Just so you know, there are 11 other Pokemon that are non-bug type that can learn Mega Horn by level up. While on the topic of bugs, did you know that the Pokemon Spinarak was actually created in a children's Pokemon design activity in the American Trading Card Game League? Yes, it was invented by a child drawing randomly at a Pokemon League event. I can't even draw a stick figure. When designing and building a game, you usually build the prototype on the console the game is designed to be played on in the future. However, the original Pokemon game prototype was built on an NES instead of a Game Boy. This was done due to the NES having similar physical power to a Game Boy, but seriously, pretty strange. We've already run into an issue with Magcargo in a previous episode of Pokemon Feet, but that's not going to stop us from finding another blatant inconsistency with this Pokemon. Magcargo's Pokedex entries state that its shell breaks easily, but in the anime, it retracts into its shell to protect itself all of the time. What the heck? Try moving out of the way or something. Coughing and wheezing are based off of the idea of air pollution. That's why they were originally named NY and LA respectively, or New York and Los Angeles, which are 2 cities in America well known for their air quality issues. However, an overlooked fact about these two is that all official coughing art shows it smiling, whereas on the other hand, all official wheezing art depicts it as frowning. Let's take this opportunity to make a smooth transition from Poison-type Pokemon to Poison-type moves. Before the introduction of Generation 5, Acid was the only Poison-type attacking move that could not poison you. That's a whopping total of 9 out of 10 poison moves that could poison you upon being hit. If you wish to include poison attacking moves through the current generation, the number is reduced to a more reasonable 9 out of 15. On the other hand, if you wish to include all poison type moves, both attacking and status, before Generation 5 was introduced, every single one could poison you except Acid and Acid Armor, which was 14 out of 16 poison type moves. What a pain. Our 10th fact for the day finds us back in Generation 1, and things unsuspecting children in Japan could do to accidentally prevent themselves from continuing on in their own games. First up, if you happen to evolve your starter before grabbing the Pokedex from Professor Oak in any of the Japanese first generation games, or the international release of Yellow version for some reason, you literally can't continue your journey since the evolution counts as a new Pokemon and the game thinks you have the Dex already. Secondly, if you have a full party of 6 Pokemon in the Japanese red or green versions before encountering the old man's catching demonstration, the game will state that the box is full when he tries to catch the Weedle, causing this message to reoccur over and over again until the player either resets their game or turns off the power. Normally we'd be done after the 10th fact, but I happen to have this extra one that's actually pretty useless, and I have no idea what to do with it otherwise, so I guess I'll just toss it in here as a bonus for starting Season 2. The maximum amount of points you can receive in Pokemon Snap is 17,378,000. See? It's pretty pointless, but it's a fact. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to leave a like or even a comment. Both of those are pretty amazing. And if you really liked what you saw and you think you could put up with me again, maybe even hit that subscribe button. Either way, thanks so much for watching, and see you guys next time on Pokemon Feet.
Who's that Pokemon?
Foot. Derpmander. Foot.